Basal Malik here, back with another important video. And today we're going to talk about buyer and seller lead magnets in real estate and why they are absolutely important. You know, if you want to get the deals, if you want to get the qualified appointments with leads, this is absolutely important for you to get this right. Now, before I move any further, I've seen that a lot of you people are watching my videos unsubscribed, so I'd really highly appreciate if you can just go down below and click that subscribe button and also the bell icon that comes along with it, so whenever I launch my video, you are the one who sees them first. All right, because I'm always giving away something of value within my videos, so it's great that you can get that before it gets saturated. Okay, so let's get into the topic of the video today: buyer and seller lead magnets, and more importantly, lead magnets. What are they? What are they used for? And why you should pay more attention in developing your lead magnets for your real estate business. Now, before I go any further, I have like lead magnets here. These are for sellers, right? And I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so these are for sellers, for home sellers. These are lead magnets that you can send to your seller leads, which will build rapport and trust, and I'll get into that. And then I have some lead magnets for buyers, which you can send them, which again will generate responses from buyers, and I will go in details why they work better. But first, let me explain like what are the lead magnets and why they are absolutely important. Okay, so lead magnets is just something, a piece of information, a piece of value that you provide to your prospects in order to get their information in return, and the information includes their name, email and phone number, so you can basically start communicating with them, start your communication process with them, so then basically you can provide them or take them more closer to the services that you provide. So for example, in real estate, you have prospects, you can have a list of homes for buyers, or you can have 5 inexpensive tips for home sellers to increase their value of home. Now that is something which is of high value to sellers. Every seller wants to sell their home at a higher price. So when you provide them those lead magnets, like here are the 5 tips to increase the value of your home, they immediately see value and they can equate the value with providing you their information. Because in today's world, like everyone is pitching, everyone is trying to get the information out, so now people have become aloof as well as silent to the advertisements. So it's very important to break through the clutter and really provide something of value to your prospects so they actually share their information. Okay, so I have been using 5 inexpensive tips for home sellers, and they've been working absolutely amazing for me. And the reason is because everyone wants to increase the value of their home. So this is what basically kind of whets their appetite. They want to see what's behind, what are those steps. And for buyers, like they want to see a list of homes. If they are in the marketplace, they're looking, okay, I want to get that list of house, it's lower priced or whatever, or it has all those amenities, or when you're advertising, you show them pictures and all that. So it kind of whets their appetite and they want to see more, they want to know more. So they click and they can download the list of homes. Okay. And again, as I mentioned, starts the communication process. You can start asking them questions. For example, for buyers, once we send them the list, we ask them, okay, which house did you like the most? And when you send them the list, then it's natural that you will ask them, or you can ask them like their accommodation preferences, like what kind of, maybe you didn't like anything from the list, but what kind of home are you looking for? What's your budget? What's your accommodation requirements? And that will naturally start the communication process with the leads, because if they're telling you that this is our requirement, then you can basically go ahead and share something which is of value to them. One example that I wanted to show you of buyers was this. So you can see that we shared the list and then we asked them like, hey, thank you, you came in through my Facebook offer. I forwarded the list of homes to your email address. What type of home are you looking for? And because they've seen that lead magnet, they've gone through it and probably they find something there, or they didn't, but they're giving their response, 3 or 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, 2 living areas, 2-story, big kitchen, price between 350 to 400k. So this is very important to get your lead magnet right, because it's like your first impression on your lead. It's sort of like dating. When you go out there, you don't want to put the worst impression there. You want to have the best impression there, because if you can put the first impression the best, obviously then naturally you're gonna have the communication, or you have the chance to, you know, take your prospect to a drink or offer them a drink or whatever, and kind of start the communication process there. But if your first impression is not good, obviously you're not gonna get far ahead. Make some common sense that it is absolutely pivotal to have the best first impression, so your leads are more responsive to you as opposed to your competitors or any other source that they might be searching the homes on. Okay. Fourthly, it builds rapport and trust as well as likability with leads, so you can develop real genuine relationships. Now we all know in this day and age that we know this, that people buy from people who they like, trust and know. Okay, so it is absolutely important for you to build that likability with your leads, the rapport and that trust, so you can have genuine relationships, so you can get more appointments with your leads as well as close more deals. So now I'll show you the example, as well as guys, you can get these lead magnets to use for your real estate business. You can send these lead magnets to your buyers and sellers. However, with buyers obviously you have to change because it's my list of homes, so you'll have to put in your list of homes, but I'm going to show you the examples, and you can click the first link in the description to get these lead magnets for yourself, you know, use for your leads, and see how kind of I developed those lead magnets. So a list of homes, this is actually all the pictures because this was one for one particular listing, but you can have different homes on different pages with their specifications and, you know, 4 or 5 pictures, so people can actually see those houses and see what specifications it has, so they can choose what they like. Okay, and you can have like all the details of the house there, so when the leads, you know, talk with you about a certain house, they are qualified, they know what the price is, and you can have the conversation starting there. Okay, so you can see, you know, a little bit details about the house, then general information which you can go through. Again, you can click the first link in the description below and you can get this PDF. This is for buyers, and then I have an example for sellers as well. 5 inexpensive ways to increase the home's market value. Okay, you can just again click the first link in the description and download this lead magnet and send it to your leads, your sellers, and build rapport and trust with them. It has absolutely nifty 5 tips that are you know, really important for sellers if they want to sell their house on a higher price. So guys, again I'll reiterate, use something of value to give to your leads so they actually like and trust you and make a transaction with you. Now again, if you want these lead magnets, you can click the first link in the description, and I'd love for you to subscribe my channel so I can keep bringing this value to you. It keeps me motivated, so smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.